just understand from the last week program till today, which is like almost 7 days, how much change you did in yourself, in your practices after learning everything during the cleansing program.
So like I said, I think I've done about, I would say about 50% of the things we talked about. Okay. I've changed the diet pretty drastically. Not perfect, but much different than I was doing. Really, really big change there. And I think it's helped a lot. And also the warm water. So I seem less thirsty now, but I think I might be drinking less water. It's strange.
Okay.
So, but it's working. I feel, and I put sometimes just a warm water. Sometimes I put some herbs or spices in it. I did the pranayama practice that you told me, maybe most days, maybe 4 or 5 times, I think, in the 5 or 6 times. Whenever I can. I try to get up early to do everything, and I'm able to do that most of the time. And some days it's just too much, too tired. I need the sleep.
Oh yes, please. Yeah. Say you have 4 kids. If you breathe nicely along with them when they're playing in the garden, that is also a good pranayama for you. Don't worry about getting up in the morning with the 4 kids managing and all of that. You need to have that time, but if you do not have, because that's your current condition and situation, don't feel bad about it. Enjoy the journey what you have on your plate at this moment. Okay, so that's a very beautiful thing. Don't get stressed out with it. No, I haven't felt stressed. Awesome.
Which is good, because in the past with changes like this, I would be more likely to feel stressed, but I feel very easy and calm about it. I can see the results of it, and I'm like, let's just plug away. Some days it'll be easier, some days it'll be harder, and next day we'll try again, and so I feel like I've slept a little better, a little bit better.
How is your nose breathing?
Much more open, yeah. The nose is much more open. Much more open.
No feeling of a lot of sinus challenge and all of that?
Hardly at all. Really? Hardly at all. And once, and just a very occasional cough, almost gone. Just a little bit. So, and I feel a resonance in my voice that wasn't there before. Yes. And
that's a beautiful change, actually.
And I feel, since I first came to see you, not since I last saw you, but since the first time I saw you, which was like a week and a half ago, I feel less anxiety and less irritability as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like, I'm sure they're all related, but
awesome.
It coincides.
That's good.
I just feel much more easy and calm.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
Not all the time, but more.
Okay.
Much more. And I'll take it, because it's so hard to deal with everything, especially with the family, if I feel...
Yeah, Ayurveda is a demanding science. It takes your time, it takes your effort. So I asked this gentleman that, sir, I will guide you, but I cannot say anything, because I am here with you for 5% of your journey of a day. The rest 95, what you do, how can I control?
Yeah.
Right? But you're taking the efforts. And just keep doing that, whatever pace you have. Your speed, your practices, your speed, your commitments, and your other relations. Just take it easy. But be mindful about the diet, what you're doing, and take the conscious efforts to happen that.
Yes.
Okay? Not like, oh, I will do today and next week I will think of it. No. Conscious efforts. Oh, I missed it. Okay, maybe if possible. Oh, okay. If possible, yes. Again, if possible, but we should not get the burned out from it.
Yes.
Okay, so that's the simple thing you have to remember.
Yes.
So your how much openness you feel in your nose and cheek area?
It's about as open as it gets that I've experienced it. It's very, like I said, today is ever so slightly more stuffy, but
pretty clean.
Yes, like it alternates still. So I said, one side is a little bit like it's supposed to.
You observe that? Okay.
Like it's supposed to, but you know, it's not one side always the whole day.
Changes. Yeah.
And then usually it's almost no sound.
Yeah.
The last almost the whole week. It's when I, you know, breathe in, there's no stuffiness sound. It's just the sound of the breath.
That's the beautiful change.
It is a huge change. A huge change.
Wow.
So
that means your diet change is pretty good for you.
Yeah, I've really changed it. I really like all the things. There was a day or two that I was like,
it's okay.
I just want to eat all day. It's hard to not eat it, but when I get more used to it, and I be sure that I, like you said, you have to plan ahead. You know, have it. I plan.
You can see, you know,
a little bit of planning goes a long way.
Yes. I have seen there are so many beautiful things about our culture in America, that we have the people plans. Monday this, Tuesday this, Wednesday this, Thursday this, you know, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you know, they plan everything. They plan the food also. Oh, I did the one crock pot meal, and I have made my all 7 days lunches or something like that.
Yes.
They plan,
Yes.
but they plan wrongly, without knowing that, oh, the food matters, this and that. But they do planning so well. I love the planning the way my clients do. I see the calendars. Oh my God, my clients are like, look, I do not have this. I'm so packed. I was like, wow, I don't plan any damn thing.
Yeah.
Every day brings something new for me.
You can adapt. That's good.
I do not plan. My calendar is pretty open, except the practice calendar. You know, so whatever happens, if I feel okay, let's do it. Let's go it. Maybe not today. I don't feel like going walking. That's fine. I will do some gardening. That also takes a lot of efforts, right? So whatever you do, you're living in that moment is the main thing you have to understand. Because when you're feeling better, when you're not feeling stressed out, anxiety and this, because your passage, your airway, your nasal canal, your respiratory channel, it's all pretty good opening nicely. There is an ease in the flow.
Yes.
And that's the fuel of prana.
Yes.
That's the fuel for our body. And as the passage is opened, your nose is pretty open and there is no blockages. It's easy for the body. There is not a lot of fight to take that life source in you. So that's why you're feeling better. That's beautiful.
Yeah, I thought a lot about how you said that you said that the anxiety is connected to the fact that you can't breathe.
Yes.
And I was like, that makes it's like a light bulb. I was like, oh yeah, that's
yeah.
Yes. Exactly.
Okay, so, I'm happy. Did you lose any weight or anything?
I think a little. Yeah.
Oh, you
I think I've lost a little bit. Yeah.
Wow.
That's
I don't icing on the cake.
Yes, it is. And I'm not trying to lose it fast or anything, but I think it just with the balance.
We didn't even talk about the weight.
Yeah.
Only our concern was
Yeah, if I'm healthy, it doesn't like my physical is not. I don't really care as much about that. I just want to be healthy, and so. And feel more energy for the work I want to do, and to be able to, you know, feel the energy and rest well, so I can feel like I can take a walk sometimes, and you know, have that it's comfortable. Not that I'm pushing in things, but that it just I feel the energy for it.
So at least from the last 10 days before, when I saw you for a few days in a row. Now today is another day for us to learn about and understand about the logistics, and that you're doing very good in 10 days. 50% change in the body is a pretty good change.
Yeah.
Pretty good change.
Yeah, I think I really do. And I say,
you know, your psyche will change tremendously. Your feelings, how you're doing, how you're feeling mentally, emotionally, that will also bring a lot of positive frame to yourself. You know, so on the table under the sheet, face up. I will knock before I come in.
Okay.
If you want to use the restroom, you can go ahead and use the restroom. Okay. How was your drive?
It's easy.
2 hours?
Oh no, I had to stop and get gas. So a little, and I just went slow. I didn't want to hurry. I'll just
makes sense.
It's more like little less than an hour and a half drive time. So.
Okay. See you in the next one.
Okay.